Riley, giving honor to the forerunner of the prophet. Hey boys! Hey boys! It's a new day for the Moors. Islam! Islam! It's a new day for the Moors. Hey Moors! Islam! Islam! It's a new day for the Moors. Hey Moors! Hey Moors! It's a new day for the Moors. Oh yeah! Islam! It's a new day for the Moors. Y'all made me do it, ain't wanna do it. Try to work with y'all when I was going through it. I said hit the streets, and wanna hit the streets, you wanna stay in the temple. Same speech, same talk, same bark, no bite. Well, alright, I'm to Hawk Bay and I'ma handle that. My brother spoke to me, he said, handle that. Front line, look at y'all, one mine, but it ain't mine, it's God plan, the law plan. Oh man, 2016, all you gonna see is Prophet Noble, True Ali, old boys, step aside, 34, come on, let's ride. Hey! It's a new day for the Moors. Hey boys! Hey boys! It's a new day for the Moors. Oh yeah! Islam! It's a new day for the Moors. Hey! It's a new day for the Moors. Hey Moors! Hey Moors! It's a new day for the Moors. Oh yeah! Islam! It's a new day for the Moors. We can win it by a prophet of God. And you mean to tell me we can't go hard on the more of old? The one that rode the elephants over the Alps and the gold. Even with the Spain, rearrange the terrain. Even try to civilize Spain. Now cipher 2016. I'ma show you what it is. Me, my tassel roll 360. Do you really think you can tell me what to do and say? Do you know I look up the boom and pay? I roll with the prophet, I'm a prophet more. Follow the prophet, so I profit more. Stop it more. I'm hoping the world maybe drop it more. Now drop it more. It's a new day for the Moors. Hey Moors, hey Moors. It's a new day for the Moors. Oh yeah, Islam. It's a new day for the Moors. Chicago, Houston, Dallas, yeah. Hey! It's a new day for the Moors. Hey Moors, hey Moors. It's a new day for the Moors. Oh yeah, Islam. It's a new day for the Moors. Louisiana, Alabama. Between you and I am the wisest. You never measure up, bitch, I hope I'm divided. How you gonna teach anybody about you when the people that love you, they don't believe you? You probably think you got jail religion. Need to wash off that stench of prison. Speaking of prison, that's all y'all are trying to float about the children and y'all at that. Don't scrap that, I ain't even tripping. I show you what happened when the law gives you vision. No government grants and no food stamps. Learn how to build a temple from watching the ant. From watching my prophet and listening to a law. I would be in hell if I listen to y'all. Listen to y'all, talking all Moors, walking around broke, whenever show for it. Hey! It's a new day for the Moors. Hey Moors, hey Moors. It's a new day for the Moors. Oh yeah, Islam. It's a new day for the Moors. Hey, it's a new day for the Moors. Hey Moors, hey Moors. It's a new day for the Moors. Oh yeah, Islam. It's a new day for the Moors. Stop screaming, bragging about our greatness. 34th generation see through the fakeness. They don't really care about the Bell of Granada. Their primary focus is Gucci, Prada. Who you uplifting? Nothing, nada. Who you uplifting? Nothing, nada, nothing, nada, nothing, nothing, nada. Can't relate because your mind state is going from the past. If you flex, I'm a blast on you and your staff. My young boys summer, they becoming more trained. But before they learn to love, this is acceptable to sin. So watch your slander. They got the hammer, kinda like Peter, protecting Jesus. I'm a jewelry apostle, don't get hostile. Cause ain't no telling what I do for the gospel. Oh! It's a new day for the Moors. Hey Moors, hey Moors. It's a new day for the Moors. Oh yeah, Islam. It's a new day for the Moors. San Diego, everybody's getting. Oh yeah, it's a new day for the Moors. Hey Moors, hey Moors. It's a new day for the Moors. Oh yeah, Islam. It's a new day for the Moors. Oh yeah. Time for the Moors to stand up. Stand up. We've been in the background too long. Get on your square, boy. It's a new day for the Moors today. To Hawker Bay. It's on. Get at it. Let's go. I'm sharing the link. Yeah. It's on. I'm trying to be your friend, man. I'm trying to be your friend, bro. Help me out. Meet me halfway. I wanna be your friend. Peace and love. Let me be your friend. Peace and love. I said you ain't never met a more like me, and you ain't never ever gonna meet one again. Let me be your friend. Peace and love. Let me be your friend. peace and love. I said you ain't never met a more like me, and you ain't never, ever, ever gonna meet one again. I wanna be your friend, peace and love, and let me be your friend. Peace and love. Hey yo, I used to be a thug until I met the prophet. Now I'm all about love, truth, peace, and freedom till I return to Allah. One day we gon' meet her. I'm all about justice, that's the focus of the message. Sometimes Asiatics make me wanna forget the lessons. I be all up in my passion, put all the Moorish passion. All things considered, I start laughing. A grown man with a ponytail, another calling us Neanderthal, and he all pale. I mean, for real, this is what it comes to. We got nothing better to do than talk down to each other. Yeah, we can be scholarly, but we can get gutter. We are the children of our father, and the rest of our mother has nursed us all. And first of all, we beat around a peen trying to murk us all. You need to chill, my brother, and tell the elder the same. But on the real, my man, I'm really about them things. I can take the feds off and get back in the low. And return to the state where they used to call me dope. But no, I'm rolling with the prophet of Allah. I want love, not war. Standing on that floor, and I'm holding the square. The compass in the axe, that might be too deep. Yo, let's not get off track. See, our prophet was an adept. Do you know what that is? An Egyptian adept. It's a brother who lived by the universal science developing a now. We call it Islamism, but it's the same, my child. So that's the foot of a master. I train you up, but I might have to bang you up. I still love you, and those that's talking that the same is wrong. Everything I drop my book is in the Quran. All the other stuff, cover up is just the start. The lyrics place to me, the laws, the heart. You can just like it from separate, you can dress like the earth. While the Moorish American Muslim unifies the word. Hey, say what you wanna, hey, Dr. Yours. Hey, give you different variations of the same thought. You don't appreciate that. You don't appreciate me. Appreciate the holy and divine Jew Ali. People refuse to admit it. He the first that I forget it. Europeans hope that the Moors will forget it, but we're here, strong, alive and well, resurrected from hell, with a story to tell. So pay attention and listen, and consider the facts. You know it's humanly impossible for you to be black. I guess a Chinaman is yellow, a Mexican is brown. Just think for a second how ridiculous it sounds. We can turn it around, but we must unite. It's okay to disagree, but we don't have to fight. Cause if we have to fight, you know how we get. I'm still learning to love. No, I'm not there yet. So work with me, fam, and I'ma work with you. And let's all work together and do what we gotta do. Cause on the real side, we haven't made no progress since 1929 when the prophet left the flesh. We got an Asiatic president, men murdering men, psycho shooting up a club and don't see his own sin. And those that say they conscious, to trust your boss, move straight to Hollywood, straight living it up, and y'all picking it up, straight cheesing and grinning. But it was your friend to help you set it off in the beginning. Be careful what you put in your soul, cause it can blind you. Unfortunately, some people get paid to disguise you. Oh yeah, I wanna be your friend. Peace and love, let me be your friend. Peace and love. I said you ain't never, and you would never. You ain't never, ever, ever. You ain't never met a more like this, and you ain't never, ever, ever gonna be one again. I wanna be your friend. Peace and love, so let me be your friend. Peace and love. Oh yeah, you ain't never met a more like this, and you ain't never, ever, ever gonna meet one again. So let me be your friend. Peace and love. So let me be your friend. Peace and love. I wanna be your friend. Yeah. Let me be your friend. All these men, we try to be enemies. I wanna be your, you want to be your, I wanna be your friend. Hey, yeah. All right, family. Family, it's only right. 9:32. It's only right. 9:32. I'm running behind. I had a meeting tonight. I'm running a little bit behind. It's 9:32. But for this presentation tonight, y'all, I'm telling you, y'all got to share this. This one here, fam, listen. This one here, I really like this guy. I really do. I reached out to this guy, or rather, the brother reached out to me, and he sounded like a pretty much decent guy. He sounded pretty decent to me. I didn't see no issue with him. Let me straighten my camera up real quick. So I don't like my thing leaning like it. Let me get it right. So he seemed like a pretty decent guy. And for me, right, I thought, That's right. Y'all all up in my face. I see it. Y'all was all in my face. I just seen it in the camera. But I thought he was a pretty decent guy when he reached out to me. And I don't really know what his objective was. Was his objective trying to pull me in? Or was his objective was genuinely trying to learn more science? I don't think number two was his objective, to actually try to learn the teachings of the Prophet Noble Drew Ali. But anyway, the brother reached out to me and we actually had some pretty good dialogue until he started putting out certain information. He invited me into one of his groups, and I'm busy, so I really don't have a lot of time to spend time chatting in groups or classes and all that. I do all of that as it relates to the Moorish Science Temple of America, so I don't have a lot of time for that. But anyway, he puts me in one of his groups, and I'm looking at this information that they're sharing, and I'm saying to myself, fam, basically, you all over the place. And I'm trying to say it in a nice way, like, you all over the place. Like, you dealing with the Moorish American government type of concept. You dealing with Taj Tariq, RB Bey concept. You dealing with the consulate concept. And, you know, it was just all over the place. So for real, genuinely, I tried to talk to the brother. And what stood out to me about this brother from different other brothers was he actually was trying to filter temple ideology with the RV Bay and the consulate court and all of that. And I thought that was rather unique. I thought that was rather unique because when we see our brother Taj try to do that, he fails miserably. When Taj tried to incorporate the temple into his concept of what he's teaching, it fails miserably. And you'll begin to hear Taj say things like, well, the temple is sold out. Well, the temple is infiltrated. He'll begin to use those type of terminology. And this is not about Taj, but we know that when Taj began to try to blend the temple concept with RV Bey, sovereign citizen, Moorish national concept, it fails miserably. But now this brother, it seemed like he was going to get a grip on it because he will begin to quote the Prophet Noble Drew Ali. He will begin to say, and I'm looking at this like, hold up, wait a minute. Hold up, this brother got one thing going on over here, but then the Prophet thing is going on over here. And so, first and foremost, let me rise and give praise to the great God of the universe, Allah. I give honor to his noble prophet, Prophet Noble Drew Ali. I give honor to each and every one of you. And I give honor where honor is due. But family, I'm going to get straight started with this. So this guy here, I'm going to share with you. So this guy here, right? Oh, let me get this to you. So first, the guy is named Tyrone, right? So when he first reached out to me, his name was Tyrone, I think Rasul Bey or something, right? That's when he first reached out to me. And then something odd happened. One day, the brother inboxed me or messaged me. And when he messaged me, all of a sudden, his name was Sheik Tyrone. And so I'm like, hold up, bro. Where do you get the Sheik from? And first he fumbled and said, I'm teaching the people, ain't I? I'm like, bro, that's not how you become a Sheik. And so I began to ask him, like, you know, out of pure curiosity, you know, like, bro, how one week I see you and now the next week you a Sheik? How does this work? You know what I mean? And so that's what I wanted to know. Anyway, he didn't have an answer. So, okay, you don't have an answer, fine. And so we go back and forth a little bit. about this sheik thing. Okay, no harm, no foul. So I continue to try to talk to this brother. Like, bro, this is not how you become a sheik. He goes on to say that he's made a sheik by this guy. Ultimately, he told me this. One of the last things that he told me was this. And so I share with him, brother, this guy here, well, maybe he's official to some people, but I don't want to put this guy under the gun per se, but it is what it is. Okay, this guy claims to be a sheik under Richardson Dingle L. Richardson Dingle L is the one that Roy Bay, my good brother Roy Bay, he's under the Moorish American National Republic, and they into the naturalization thing, you know. And so this guy here, I said to him, I said, well, brother, you know, this guy that you're talking about, where is his chamber? Where is his temple, et cetera, et cetera? He said, he's from Baltimore. I said, well, got to check him out. Anyway, couldn't find anything. It is what it is, you know. I couldn't find anything. It is what it is. So, here we go. Now, and looking into this dude, this brother, I find that the brother is talented. Watch him. Here we go. Hold on one second. Let me adjust the volume. This is him right here. This is Tyrone Pitbull Lindsay. So this is the brother. He's boxing in Germany. He's boxing in Germany. Now, I don't know what twist in his life to make him want to be demonstrating this weirdness, but wait till I get to the weirdness. But let's finish this up. So there you go. There you go. But what brings him from this to this? And this is weird Moorish national science. Y'all remember the movie Weird Science? This is the weirdest stuff I've ever seen. This brother here could be in boxing rings in Germany, but nah. He wanted to misappropriate the teachings of the Prophet Obadiah Ali for whatever reason. Here he is giving an interview in Germany. The sad thing about it is that his record is only 3-1. So his career didn't last that long. However, let's get to the meat of the conversation. You a vegetarian? Then you ain't gonna want to see this show. Because I'm about to teach how and what to look for. How to look for and what to look for when we're talking about the misappropriation of the teachings of the Prophet Obadiah Ali and the Moorish Science Temple of America. Now, one clue, family, that you need to find when you're dealing with misappropriation of teachings of the Prophet Obadiah Ali. The first thing you want to look at, listen, all right, let me explain something to you. I'm about to teach y'all something, right? Family, listen to me. In order to understand the teachings of the Prophet Noble Ali, you're going to, on the internet, don't be ashamed. In order to understand the teachings of the Prophet Noble Ali, you're going to have to be a troll. If you want to know the true teachings of the Prophet Noble Ali, and we got a Johnny come lately coming on teaching the teachers, you're going to have to be a troll. If you have a concern that someone is misappropriating the teachings of the Prophet Noble Ali, you can be a troll and you can inbox me, you can message me, and then we can compare those teachings to the teachings of the Prophet Noble Ali, and then we can put it here to let everybody see that this is not the teachings of the Moorish Science Temple of America. Listen, this is not personal. I have nothing against Tyrone. I ain't calling Tyrone because I got something personal against him. I'm calling Tyrone because he's misappropriating the teachings of the Prophet Noble Ali. He's confusing the people. In his group, he had over 50 people that is being taught something that is foreign to the Moorish Science Temple of America. So it's only my job to put it out there on the record. It's my job to put it on the record. Now, after I put it on the record, you can do whatever you want to do. As long as I put it on the record, I'm satisfied. But let me show you how the teachings are flipped, manipulated, and taking people for a ride. This is what I'm about to show you. You know, I'm going to show you how this foolishness is taking out people for a ride, and it's confusing to those who really want the teachings of Prophet Noble Ali. You know what I mean? And so, here we go. So one of the first things that you're going to have to do when you become a troll is look at the first date that this person begins to post. That's all you have to do. The first day that this person began to post, October 22nd, 2018. And at this time, his first post is that boxing demonstration. That's his first post. All right? That's what we must understand. Look at the first post. All right? Now, once we get the first post, then we want to find the last post. 22 hours ago. So we can surmise that October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, about 8 months, he has become a sheik. About 8 months, he's become a sheik, and now he's teaching. But let's look what he first posts. I'm about to give you our investigative stills on the internet. When he first posts, this was one of his second posts, but don't worry about that. His first post was a boxing picture. The second post was about the joint resolution. Today's post, he know I'm coming. He posts Moors stick together. Now, you know I'm coming. Oh, yeah. You know I'm coming. So now you're saying Moors stick together, and you are going to post a letter so you can further your confusion by using the prophet. And this is dangerous. This is the dangerous part. He cut the letter where it says they must not practice any segregation among any group in his or her temple. Temple is the key word of that, right? So would that be a good Moor? Let it be he or she that is the head of any temple of the Moorish Science Temple of America, that there come any grievances, notify the prophet instantly. See, we're going to go to the lessons of the prophet and notify the prophet, right? We're going to go to the lessons of the prophet. This is how we notify the prophet in this day and time, or a responsible grand sheik. And do not attempt to quiet among yourselves. All heads of temple are to constrict to these laws. So he's trying to use this to say, let's stick together. I can do whatever I want, and I don't need no checks and balances. Let's just stick together. He also posts things like this. Shout out to all active third, 33rd, 360-degree Master Moorish Muslim at that chamber MSTFA. Now, we know that this is a foreign doctrine. We know it doesn't make sense. We know that we in the Moorish Science Temple of America do not mix oil and water. We do not mix other teachings with the teachings of the Prophet Noble Drew Ali. We acknowledge, we respect, and we even honor other teachings, but we don't mix the two. Matter of fact, we can acknowledge them and we can see our teachings in other teachings. Nothing wrong with that. But here is this guy, shout out to all active 3rd, 33rd, 360-degree Master Moorish Muslims. He's making up stuff as he go along. But now notice he's using Moorish vernacular. I'm telling you that this is different from what Taj does. He's using Moorish vernacular for those who's truly seeking. When you see at that chamber, MSTFA, you see Moorish Muslim, then he are able to slick the thing with the Mickey in there. But I'm going to show you so we can't slick the Mickey in. I'm going to teach y'all something tonight because we ain't going to let him slick the Mickey in. Noble Drew Ali created the Moorish Science Temple of America. I hear F the temple often. Why? Now you want to act like you're protecting the temple. Hold up. Wait a minute. We're not going to let you get away with this. You cannot fool me with these posts. No, no, no. Because in reality, you are not with that. The Asiatic nation of North America operates under jurisdiction authority of the Moorish Science Temple of America, which is a religious, theocratic, trust, governmental organization. Wait a minute. Here we go. Here we go. Wait a minute. It is a theocratic trust governmental organization. No, it is not. It is a religious society. No, it is not. Theocratic trust, I get it. But when you throw that trust in there, we're swimming out into the water a little bit. But I get what you're trying to say. But let's look at it. Which is formed with the leadership under Hakeem Emmanuel Ali, whose station is executive ruler as demonstrated in the 101 question for Moorish American. Wait a minute. Is that who you talking about right there? Come on, buddy. We're not going to let you get away with this. So listen to what he says. He says that this organization, right, the Asiatic nation of North America operates under the jurisdiction and authority of the Moorish Science Temple of America, which is a religious, theocratic, trust, governmental organization, nation, state, which is formed with the leadership of Hakeem Emmanuel Ali. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. I searched him up. This is Emmanuel Ali. Wait a minute. No, we're not going to let you get away with this one. Whose station is executive ruler? Who made him executive ruler? Talk to me. Wait a minute. In my preacher voice, talk to me now. See, you need to talk to me. Speak to me. As demonstrated in the 101. So what he's doing is he's using the 101 questions for Moorish American, question 55 and 56, in order to validate this brother right here so he can move on and go towards. So he can move on and go towards misleading our people. Wait a minute. We're not going to let it happen. So family, when you start reading this, Noble Drew Ali created the Moorish Science Temple of America. Don't let that fool you. Go to the beginning of his inception of calling himself a Moorish American. Family, it was just in October with his first post. October. All of a sudden, he is a sheik now. All of a sudden, his name is Tyrone A.M. Rasul Bey now. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let's check your history. Let's do a fact check on you. Bam. Here we go. We're going to do a fact check on you. We ain't going to play with you because we ain't going to let you mislead our boys and girls, our men and women who sincerely looking to learn the teachings of our prophet, Noble Drew Ali. And I was the wrong one. I try to talk to you like a man. I try to teach you like a brother. But nah, you wanted to crack slick. So here we go. Now, so here's go. The brother put in a financial statement, but this is the crazy part, man. This is the crazy part. Hakeem said he became a sheik in record time. Bro, it took me, I ain't gonna front. It took me over 20 years. I ain't gonna front because I wouldn't write. Yeah. So look. So this is the one you have to look out for because he has over 50, 60 people in this group on Facebook that is thinking. Matter of fact, a few of them reached out to me, and I sent them the link tonight so they can look at this and see it for what it is. So his name is Tyrone Lindsay, right? But now listen, he got the Moorish Science Temple of America Incorporated, and he has assigned Tyrone Ayam Rasul Bey to be his secure party, right? And he using the name of the Moorish Science Temple of America Incorporated. R. Jones Bey should give him a call and tell him cease and desist. But that's another thing. But hey, it is what it is. But he should cease and desist immediately, because as he using the Moorish Science Temple of America Incorporated, this is what he's really about. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. This is what he's really about, family. You see? This has nothing to do with the Moorish Science Temple of America. And I'm going to calm it down for you because I want you to hear this. You hear me? This has nothing to do with the Moorish Science Temple of America. So, family, as they use these Noble Drew Ali name drops, as they use letters from the prophet, their true intentions is this. Here's his national ID for proof of identification. He's a Moorish American national. He's a Moor national in this ID. He's a Moor American. He's not even a Moorish American. He's a Moor American. We do not subscribe to that. Our prophet teaches us what is his nationality, Moorish American. What is your nationality, Moorish American? So when you look at this, Moorish Divine and National Movement of the World, Northwest Maxim, Northwest Africa, Northwest America, the Moroccan Empire, Affidavit of Truth from the True and de jure National Peoples. This is a copy of Taj Tariq degrees. This is a sleight of the hand right here. This is all it is. It's a sleight of the hand. And this is what the brother's true intentions are. You see, as you thinking his intentions is the Prophet Noble Drew Ali, but this is true intentions. That has nothing to do with the teachings of the Prophet Noble Drew Ali. But family, y'all need to share this and watch as this go along. Y'all know my research. It gets gritty. It gets in there. And as we go on with this research, we're going to get straight into it. So now, all herein serves as proof of allodial services and pays homage to the intellectual property of the Starlight tribe of nobility. He is of the Starlight tribe of nobility. You feel me? Yeah. He's of the Starlight. Now listen, fam, I want you to pay attention. He is of the Starlight tribe of nobility, which is a private trust. Family, please, please, please remember that. Remember that his intellectual property is of the Starlight tribe of nobility. That is the private trust. Divinely created for the honorable noble Tyrone. Brother, why didn't you just stick to boxing? What is wrong with you? Anyway, here we go. Now, one of the things that you need to understand, he's also a part of the consulate. Here's his papers for the consulate. Now, family, he posts this stuff. He posts this stuff and think can't nobody find it. You know what I'm saying? He posts all this madness. And I just look at it. You know what I mean? While he was running his mouth. But his objective is right here. I have silver bonds and the Form 28 that goes along with it and instructions. Contact me and it's yours, not for $2,000, but $25. And bond yourself, Islamism. Here we go. Follow the money. So bam, if he can get 200 to 300 people to pay $25 for this bond, who cares about the 2,000? Let me just break it on down and get me something. Here we go. Here we go. Let me break it down and get me something. And so this is what that's all about. And so the 2,000 is to make people see that, okay, it's worth 2,000. I'll pay 25. But hey, let me get 300 people with this 25 and I'm in the money. So here we go, family. This is what you got to pay attention for. None of this is Moorish science. None of this has nothing to do with Islamism. None of it. But he used it, Islamism. Islamism is a religion. You follow me? Pay attention, family. I got you. I'm your brother. I love you. I'm going to make sure you get the truth. You feel me? So here you go. Y'all remember Temple of the Moon and Sun? Y'all follow me? Temple of the Moon and Sun. Remember that name. Moorish National Republic Federal Government. Societies Republicated Almo. The Temple of the Moon and Sun. This comes off of his page too. So we're going to get into it. Remember that. So here we go. Same thing. Judicial notice of proclamation. It comes off his page too. He's all into this stuff. You follow me? Here we go. This one here, Moorish American Consulate. He's all into this. He's all over the place. You follow me? I want to show you. I mean, he's all over the place with this. He's with the Moorish Consulate. He with all anything he can find. He with it. The Temple of the Moon and Sun. He's also with what else was this one? The True and de jure National People, the Moorish Worldwide Consulates. Yeah, he all over the place. But family, I'm about to get to the good part. And now here is all of his paperwork from the Moorish American Consulate. You see? Here you go. He proudly shows this. I'm not doing this. This is what he do. This is not me. I'm showing you that, hold up. I'm showing you that he's using the prophet name. He's using the prophet movement. He's using the prophet letters to do this. You see? And he's teaching people this. You follow me? And he's teaching people this. He's teaching people this madness. You follow me? So this is the basis of me stepping to this information. But now listen, he also is trying to give people nationality cards. You see, family, let's be real. This guy is an imposter. Look at this. Islam, get your original identification card. Islam is a Moors. You see? You see? Here's say June 5th, 2019. You follow me? And I'm telling you, this is the thing about that nationality card. Family, if anybody ever seen a real nationality card for the Moorish Science Temple of America, our true Grand Sheik could look at that nationality card and see how it's out of place. A true Grand Sheik can see how that nationality card, what's different about that nationality card. I don't know what everybody's nationality card look like, but I do know what the prophet's nationality card look like. And there's a few things on this nationality card that's out of place. There's a few things that's out of place. You see, there's a few things. Matter of fact, even how the date is written is out of place. There's a certain way that you write a nationality card. There's a certain way, and you only gonna learn that from sheiks in the temple. There's a certain way. Hey, family. Hey, family. There's a certain distinctive way that the prophet filled out nationality cards and a way that he instructed his sheiks to fill out nationality cards. And this is not it. I'm trying to tell you, the Moorish Science Temple of America is a science. But here he go. Here, look who he's rapping with. Shern Tracy Gale Bay. Oh, yeah. Just got 2 free identification from the consulate. They must love me. They must love me. Thanks. And we love you too. But we're not going to let you mislead our people. I mean, we're not going to let you. Hey, family. Hold on, let me stop for a minute, family. Y'all got, hey, family. Now, look, I'm going to stop now. Listen, family, I put in a lot of work, family. And I'm telling you, I put in a lot of work for my people, right? Let me show y'all something, man. I appreciate all the help that y'all do, family. Hold up 1 second. I appreciate all the assistance and everything. Anybody choose. If y'all donated last week, don't donate this week. You know what I mean? If you donated last week, don't donate this week. But if you give $1, $2 to support this uplifting act that we doing in Baltimore and around the country, we appreciate it. Hit the Cash App, throw $1 or something in there, throw $2 up in there, whatever the case may be. Family, this is true research. And this research is to benefit you so you won't get lost. This is the research to benefit the children. Family, listen, look how I dig deep into this. As I'm reading this, right, I'm tripping myself like, man, I was digging. And I'm digging to make sure people don't get caught up. Because the reason why that Taj Tariq is so popular in 2019. Shout out to brother Akhenaten Salam Pay. Good looking out for the 7. 7 is the number perfected, man. Appreciate you, brother. But listen to this. If Taj Tariq Bey, right, would have been checked early, then this crazy stuff wouldn't have gotten this far. And so when I see a brother like this, and he's pushing this madness, we're going to cut him off right now. Like, you ain't going to be 20 years doing this. It's over for you. If somebody chooses to follow you after this, you feel me? That's what they want to do. You know what I mean? And if somebody inquire, then we just send them this video. That's all we got to do. All we got to do is send them this video. We ain't got to argue with them. We ain't got to do nothing because I'm doing some thorough research on this guy and what he's perpetuating and how he's doing it. On the forefront, he's throwing up Noble Drew Ali. Behind the scenes, though, I got you. Now, let's get right back to it. I'm trying to tell you, family. Hey, bro, Moorish World TV, man, we ain't going to play with you. We ain't going to play with you. And let me tell you, it is not personal. It's definitely not personal. We just don't want our children, our young men and women be confused as to what is the teachings of the Prophet Noble Drew Ali. It's not personal. Personally, I have no problem with the brother, you know, but he should have talked to me and had a cordial dialogue with me, and he wouldn't be able, and he could at least defend himself. So here you go. And this post says, again, April the 12th, inbox me if you need to nationalize and a national identification card. Y'all see that? This is what he said on April the 12th. You follow me? This is what he said on April the 12th. But this is what he's talking about on April the 12th. You follow me? This is what he's talking about. You see? But right there, let's just move this real quick. Let's just move this over here. Let's put them side by side so we can see what's happening here. You know what I mean? Let's put them side by side. Y'all see the contradiction in this? Y'all see this? Y'all see this? This must be public and this must be private. You know what I mean? This must be public and this must be private. I guess the Moorish Side Temple of America is public. You feel me? I guess that's public. You know what I mean? And I think the Alodi American National is private. I'm not sure. But I think one of them is public and one of them is private. But this is what I'm talking about, family. I'm trying to tell you. I'm going to give you the truth, family. You know what I mean? You know I am. He even challenged me to a boxing match. He mad. But listen to that. This is his corporation religious affidavit of organization. Legal notice, name declaration correction, nationality proclamation status correction, race correction, and publication. Tyrone Ayam Rasul Bey being duly affirmed standing squarely, declare proclaim, this stuff is crazy, declare proclaim upon divine law, nature law, universal law, ecclesiastical law, international law, Moorish birthright, Mayat, constitutional law, law of creation, law of my mother, law of the order of the angels, declare and say, good goodness gracious, he did say, every law you can name, he declare. I make a mockery of this foolishness, because that's just what it is. Let me read it one more time. I like how it sounds. I like how it sounds. I'm not worried about y'all. Tyrone Aham Rasul Bey being duly affirmed, standing squarely. Now y'all think I'm playing. Let me pump it up for y'all, because y'all think I'm playing. That's what it say. I ain't making this stuff up. Now, here we go. Standing squarely, declare, now pay attention, and proclaim, here we go, upon divine law, nature law, universal law, ecclesiastical law, international law, Moorish birthright, Mayat, constitutional law, law of creation, law of my mother, a law of the order of the angels, declare, once again, and say, I being previously identified by the Union States Society of North America. That's USA. Listen to this. The Union States Society of North America, USA. Is it Union State Society is USSNA? But hey, hyphenated USA. What is the acronym? Okay, maybe I'm missing something. I'm missing something. But hey, my bad. Under the colorable wardship name Tyrone Dwayne Lindsay Jr. This is what's funny about me. This is what's funny to me. They send this paper in to the Europeans, and that European documented and wait for you act a fool. And then he deal with you because he know already where you're coming from. You're crazy. And that's what it is. Do hereby refute the fraud, make public, and publish my corrected national name. Nationality, see, he don't even know what a national name is. Nationality, status, race, and allegiance. Declare and affirm my true proper person status. And this is what he going to tell the European. You got to tell him. You got to let him know. In accord with my Moorish nation of Northwest of Mexico, North America, acknowledging my birthright, having lawfully and legally obtained and proclaimed my Moorish nationality and birthright, appellation and title, and harmony and association. Well, family, I'm not going to read all this because this is just too much foolishness here. You see. This is just too much bull. And he did this April 17, 2019. See, we got to catch them early. We got to get them early. I mean, we got to get them early, or our baby's going to be learning this stuff in some little fake little messenger. So here you go. There you go. Yeah, there you go, family. Here you go right here. Y'all ready? Moorish National Republic Federal Government. Moorish National Divine Movement of the World, Northwest of Mexico. I mean, Moorish American Republic Federal Government. Now, we need to find out who he with. We need to find out who he with. Is he with the consulate? Is he with the Starlight? Is he with the government? Does it all goes hand in hand? But this is an international document. Notice of public record status correction for the record and on the record. This is what he put out here. This is what he did. I didn't put this stuff out there. I mean, I didn't put this stuff out here. This is what he put out there for the public for public consumption. This is what he put out there. And my job is not to allow Moorish babies to consume this mess, because that's all it is. That's all it is. It's a mess. So, when you look at this, family, I want you to look at something that many people don't pay attention to, and maybe we can get our brother Divine L on the phone to explain this once I wrap it up. Family, when you start looking at this, you know something that people don't really pay attention to, that really jumps out to me? This flag over here on the right-hand side. This flag over here. Why do they use this flag? I want to know, why do they use this flag? So, on all of their documents, they're using this flag, the continental flag. Why? That boggled me for a minute, and it still boggles me. Why do they use this flag? Why? I wondered this. And so, what I did what a true Moorish American does. I did some research. I did some research to find out why they have the continental flag, or in other words, the flag of Bunker Hill. Let's see. Here we go. Bunker Hill flag legend. There are no contemporary accounts placing this particular flag at the Bunker Hill. After the Battle of the Revolution, both of the English and American authorities would take extensive dispositions from participants to find out exactly what happened. Those who fought would write about the details in diaries and letters. There is not a single account of this particular flag being flown. An officer of the Royal Marines reported that no flags was flown by the colonists. Jonathan Trumbull, a famous Revolutionary War artist, painted a picture of the battlefield called "The Death of General Warren at the Battle of Bunker Hill," so named due to the death of patriot hero Joseph Warren at the battle. Trumbull was known for making great efforts to paint with historical accuracy. He also was an eyewitness to the battle, observing through a telescope. Trumbull was known for making detailed maps of the military position around Boston, and later was made an aide of General Washington. He showed the colonists carrying an English red ensign with a pine tree. Here we go. Here we go, family. We get these documents and we look at them as Moorish Americans. But people that don't know, they accept it as if it's something legitimate. And so this is about educating them as well as ourselves. He showed the colonists carrying an English red ensign with a pine tree on a white field in the canton, the upper left corner. This became known as Continental flag and commonly used the flag of New England. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up. Why are these Moors using the continental flag that came to be known as the flag of New England? Let's read a little more. The pine tree was a symbol representing freedom to New Englanders. What? Hold up. Wait a minute. The pine tree was a symbol representing freedom to New Englanders. Wait a minute. Who in the world are you working for? Wait a second. Everywhere you look, this is what you get. Hold up, Taj. Did you put this together? Who put this together? We need answers, because this tree has been around for a minute. This tree has been around on these IDs for a minute. Y'all know this tree has been around on these IDs for a minute. This is an old one. It's so blurry. Been around for a minute. Mario L. Bay, he stood on square with this foolishness for a long time. We need answers. Refute my information. The pine tree was a symbol representing freedom to New Englanders. They often modified existing British flags with pine trees to show that they are still loyal to the British crown. Wait a minute. The pine trees to show that they are still loyal to the British crown. Wait a minute. But we're going to defend their liberties. The Bunker Hill flag Continental flag, and the Washington Cruisers flag, a flag created for a squadron of ships commissioned by George Washington, all incorporated the pine tree. Wait a minute. This has led some to believe the colonists must have been carrying this flag. The colonists was carrying what? Wait a minute. Which is also known as a New England flag. Man, I wish I had sound effects. I would be burr, 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 burr. But the same picture shows the British carrying a flag with St. Andrew's cross on a red field, right? And no such flag ever exists. So Trumbull may have been drawing flags of fancy. Wait a minute. But here's the one that's not a fancy. In 1988, the New England Governor Conference adopted a flag to commemorate New England's history. The flag is the Bunk Hill flag with the circle of 6 5-pointed stars in the middle of a blue field to represent the 6 states in New England. The flag was designed by artist Albert Ebinger. The Bunk Hill flag was also featured on 1968 postage. Wait a minute. What in the world is going on? Whatever we find about this pine tree and this flag was relative to the British crown, to New England, whether fantasy or real, has no standing in law. Now, has no standing. I mean, in law. Has no standing for Asiatics. But here goes this guy here. I want y'all to peep this. So, he posts something on May 31st. It's only June 6th right now. He posts something on May 31st talking about no taxes. No taxes. Y'all better get up on this Moorish science. This is not Moorish science, family. Let me show you why. The reason why this is not Moorish science, listen, family, I want y'all to watch this close. Watch this close, right? He didn't pay taxes for going to Walmart, right? He got some Ruffles chips, you see? He got 12-pack something. He got some Chips Ahoy. All right, I read that thing. I don't play no games. I read that thing. Reading is fundamental. I read that thing. So, he got some Chips Ahoy. He got and he bragging about not paying no taxes, but he calling this Moorish science. Watch it. He say, y'all better get up on this Moorish science, but let's do this. Bam! Organization name, International Immunities. Wait a minute. Hold up. Let's go back up here. I thought that we was dealing with, hold up, let me find it. Let's see what we dealing with. What's the name of that play? Temple of the Moon and Sun. And what was the other play? See, y'all made me forget. That fast, I forgot. I mean, I should have marked the page. I should have wrote it down. But what is that? The Temple of Spirit something. Y'all remember that? Let me see if I can find it real quick. I told y'all remember it for me. I told y'all remember it for me. I didn't slip my mind down. But y'all get my point. But let's know. Hold up. Oh, I don't want that yet. Not yet. So listen. So he bragging. Yeah, the Star Tribe. Wait a minute. Thank you, brother. Thanks, Prince Castro. At first, he talking about he from the Star Tribe. But wait a minute. His organization is named International Immunities. Wait a minute. I thought he was the Star Tribe. He's tax exempt from business or organization. Why would he say, and people don't pay attention to this, why would he say in one breath, he says, y'all get up on this Moorish science, but he actually the card that he's actually using has nothing to do with Moorish science. Wait a minute, who you tricking? Who you playing? So he found a way to get tax exempt on something. They're going to figure him out, though. But then here you go. Tax-free 10, 9, 10, 10. There go that number again. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember this number? 10, 10, 5905. This is supposed to be the trust number. Remember that, right? Not 88222141. International immunities. Like Taraji Bay, and you argued with me yesterday, told you I demonstrate daily. You see? See this foolishness? He's talking about he's demonstrating of saving taxes on Chips Ahoy and Spring Nuts and what else? Ruffles. He's bragging that he's demonstrating saving taxes on Chips Ahoy's, Chester's. And let's see what else he got. Let's look it up. Let's see what else he got right here. See what he got right here. A 12-pack of something. 5-gallon pack. All of these are snacks. He's bragging about saving money on snacks. This is a foolishness here, man. This is the divine and national movement. This is what it comes to. This is what nationality come to. Is this what nation building come to? If it is, let me know. This is what it come to. Saving taxes at Walmart for international immunities. This is what it come to. I mean, yeah, let's see. It might be a 12-pack of Mickey Light. That one, let me see. It might be. So look, there he goes with the silver bonds. So let's listen to what he say right here. This is foolishness, man. Brothers and sisters should not fall for this okie doke at all. At all. Once they see this should be it. Islam. I am Tyrone. He posts this stuff now. I ain't got no security clearance. This is what he posts. I am Tyrone A.M. Rasul Bey, a Moorish American national with the Moorish Science Temple of America. No, you're not. Stop it, stop it, stop it. This is what I'm telling you, family, how he's mixing the teachings of the Prophet Noble Drew Ali with this sovereign foolishness. You know what I mean? This is the reason why I'm doing this show, because it shows how he's mixing the teachings of the Prophet Noble Drew Ali with this sovereign citizen madness. Listen, Islam. I am Tyrone Aham Rasul Bey, a Moorish American national with the Moorish Science Temple of America. No, you're not, and I'm going to prove it later. Selby Bay, stay tuned. I'm almost done, brother. Stay tuned. Wait till I break this thing down. I'm going to bring it to a crescendo in a minute. I have been having restraints mailing tax per queue with the local post office here in East Lansing, Michigan. Family, that is a lie. Family, remember that. Matter of fact, I'm going to remember that. Matter of fact, I'm going to copy that right now. I'm going to copy that right now so I can remember that. That's right. East Lansing, Michigan. I want y'all to remember this, because he's showing this stuff online to fake people out. Family, I want y'all to pay attention. Lansing, Michigan. Remember, mailing tax per queue with local postal office here in Lansing, Michigan. I have been slandered via public by several post service workers and workers occupants, cashiers at particular location on Abbott Road. I will receive confirmation email from you that I, a foreign Moorish national who domiciles foreign from the United States government outside of the United States, shall send my mail parcel, tax parcel, United States Constitution, Peace and Friendship Treaty, USP, whatever. I want y'all to pay attention to this, right? Pay attention to this madness. Remember, he says he's from East Lansing, Michigan. Don't forget that part. But this is the group on Facebook that you have to pay attention to. And this is him, how they have took the Prophet document and they put the British Crown tree on there and this craziness. And this is how they are presenting it. Y'all follow me? I want y'all to remember the House of Divine Revelation. He had another group, but that group folded, and this is what his new group looked like. So if you run into the House of Divine Revelation, please stay far away from it, because They're mixing the teachings of the Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Now, here we go. This is this Corporation for Religious Affidavit paperwork again, right here. As you can see, he filed it April 22nd, 2019. I don't know where he filed it, but at least he filled it out for Religious Affidavit Organization. I don't know who he's going to send it to, but this is what he's truly about. He's not about the teachings of the Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Now, when you look here, right here, he puts that this is links to his trust. Family, I want you to pay close attention to this. If you're not familiar with sovereign citizen tactics, I am going to put you on point. So what you have here is an IRS filing right here. And most likely he is trying to get an EIN number, right? And so as he gets an EIN number, right, notice that he has these numbers, this marked out, because this is not going to say Lansing, Michigan. No, it won't say Lansing, Michigan. I'm not going to put out his address, but it's not Lansing, Michigan. Now, link my trust under the Prophet Noble Drew Ali. No, you didn't. You got an EIN number. Now, here we go again. I'm going to tell you again that he did not link any trust under anything. We assigned you employer identification number. You follow that? That's what he got, an employer EIN number. Anybody know anything about business? You understand that he got this on 4/15/2020. I mean, it's valid to 4/15/2020, you know, but he got it on 4/16/2019, right? And he got to fill out this form by, let me see. Oh, yeah, you got to fill out this form by 4/15/2020, the form 1041. All right, I want y'all to pay attention close. Now, 1041 is an income tax return. You follow me? Don't get it twisted. Know what's going on. And I'm going to sew it, I'm going to weave it all together in a minute. I'm going to show you what he got an EIN number for, and I'm going to show you exactly what these tactics are all about. Is an income tax return the same as an individual business would file? Again, 1041 is an income tax return the same as an individual or business would file, but for the descendants' estates or living trust after his death. The return reports income, capital gains, deductions, and losses, but subject to somewhat different rules than that of applying living individuals. In other words, when a person died, you know, you got to settle all their bills, all their disputes, and this is where the 1041 form come in. Now, all their legal governmental obligation as it relates to finance. Anyway, so again, right here you will see that he also has a UCC filing. Taj had been teaching against that for quite some time. They don't do UCCs no more, so he's kind of behind on that. But if you notice right here, it has the Moorish Science Temple of America, Tyrone Rasul Bey at Gmail. And he got it represented as the Moorish Science Temple of America. Tyrone Dwayne Lindsay Jr., Shemaine Lindsay, Tyrone Dwayne Lindsay, etc., etc. Fee schedule, etc., etc. And he called it the Moorish Science Temple of America. And then he sends this in with his red thumb print, according to Taj, but that's a UCC, Uniform Commercial Code filing. Now, again, Taj said that you don't do that no more. You need to go watch that video. But now, here we go. This is the reason why he got an EIN. Because EIN. The reason he got an EIN is because he filed with the Secretary of State to make Tyrone A.M. Rasul Bey a business. That's all he did. He made his name a business. Anybody can do that. He wrote Moorish Science Temple of America on this, because when you go to look at the real document, it doesn't say that. So what he did on 4/22/2019, he filed to make Tyrone A.M. Rasul Bey a business. I hereby certify the Secretary of State of Ohio as custody. You have put that name in the custody of Ohio State, right? right, of the business records for Tyrone. If this business was called Hershey Cupcakes, it would read, it is hereby certified that the state of Secretary of Ohio has custody of the business records for Hershey Cupcakes, right? Hershey Cupcakes. And that said business records showing the filing of the recording of, and there you go. So that's what he did. And this is what he's going to call his trust. This is what he's going to call his trust, when in fact it's just a business. And then once you get that, you can go and get an EIN. That's why it says Tyrone Bay, and he got trust because he wrote trust, and that's how they responded to it. Don't fall for the okie doke. Now, how do we know that? Because we do search. We do research. We just type in search by business name. Frank LaRose, Ohio. Wait a minute. I thought he was from Michigan. Wait a minute. Something missing again. And I think it's Michigan. Remember, he said he had mail coming to where? East Lansing, Michigan. That was Fugazi, so he can convince people that he's doing something with the Postal Service. He filed in the state of Ohio. He's not from Michigan, nor does he reside in Michigan. He doesn't have a house in Michigan. He has not an address in Michigan. That was fronting for the people. Because, again, how do I know this is a business? Because I'll go there and I will type in Tyrone A.M. Rasul Bay. And guess what comes up? The business. The business comes up. You follow me? And guess what? The business is in Ohio. I just marked out the address. I don't want, but we love our brother, so he's safe. And guess where this Moorish Science Temple of America is at? Oh, he filed it 422. Guess where this Moorish Science Temple of America is at? Right there. There you go. There you go. Right there in the suburbs of Ohio. Family, this is what you get when dealing with foolishness. So again, as I close this out, family, when somebody come upon the scene, this brother should have stuck with boxing. He was pretty good. Let's see. And so, family, this is the problem. When we allow people to come in, right? When we allow people to come in and we don't do our own checks and balances, you know what I'm saying? We don't do our own checks and balances. There is no way that we will be able to find out who's who. Let me thank my brother Selby Bay. Appreciate you, brother. For your donation, my man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you much. But listen, and I'm gonna tell you something as I close. You know, this brother should stick with boxing. He's still young. He only 30-something. You know, he should stick with boxing. He just started this October. Let this stuff go. Stop lying to people. This guy is not who he say he is. I would sit down with this guy here in Baltimore if I can find him. But he has no location that I can find, you know. And so when you start seeing people, we need to search these people out. We need to search these people out. You follow me? We need to search these people out so they won't mislead our people. Now, let me say something to him real quick before I get out of here. See if anybody got any questions. I mean, now he still got some years in him. He got some years in him. But listen to this. Listen to this. Lost, dropped my mouth. But listen to this, right? Real talk. Hold up, what happened? I done messed up. There we go. I done messed up. Hold up. But look, real talk. The brother still got some years, and I think he like 32 or something like that. I don't know, 34, 35, whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? But he got some time. He got some work. You know what I mean? He can put in a little bit of work and go back in the ring. But this stuff here, we know is not going nowhere. We already know that. You know what I mean? We already know it's not going nowhere. But now, this is not for him. This is for those that is watching him and thinking that it's Moorish Science Temple of America. But let me tell you something. I've done so much research, right, to try to make sure I'm not coming at this brother recklessly or maliciously, right? I've done so much research that I know that he's an athlete. I know that he's raising an athlete. I know that putting all that energy into this madness is taken away from prospective talent that can make the world great. So he's an athlete, but athleticism runs in his genes. Athleticism is in his DNA. I know this for a fact. Appreciate you serving and collecting. That's my brother right there, brother. You need to call me, brother. You need to call me serving and collecting. That's my brother out of Texas. But listen, I know that athleticism runs in this man's genes, without a doubt or contradiction. You know what I mean? I've done enough research to be able to see that this guy will breed athletes and have bred athletes. And this is taken away from that. Like, for instance, if I am proficient in building and my son come to work with me and he automatically shows a natural talent for building, man, I need to invest my time into making sure that he becomes a better builder than me. I don't need to be investing my time over here, because investing my time over here with this nonsense is going to take from over here. Y'all need to get my point. You see, and what he's invested in over here is not even beneficial. It's not even beneficial. A lot of times, and I'm telling you, a lot of times people get into this stuff because they get in their little high-speed chase from the police. They run from the police. They get their license suspended. And the first thing they want to do is try to find a way to ride without going through the state or going through their local government because they had their privilege revoked. And so the first thing they look for, what do they look for? They're looking for a right to travel. Once they find that right to travel concept, then they started digging into more of it, and then more of it, and then more of it. I mean, and then more of it, and then more of it. You follow me? And so that's what happened with this brother. That's exactly what happened with this brother. You know, I would invite him on the show. I think we need to encourage the brother to go back into boxing. I think we need to encourage the brother to go back into boxing. That's what I think. I mean, I think we should encourage the brother to go back into boxing and see. And I like, let me see my bro up in there, man. Hold up 1 second, man. Hold up. Let me put the link up in there. Cause my bro making a challenge, man. I appreciate that challenge too. I mean, so I appreciate that challenge. So my bro just made a challenge. And I say, man, look, you know, we do a lot of work here, family. You know what I mean? We do a lot of work here. I appreciate you, family. I do a lot of research. I'm building on the ground. I appreciate anything that y'all will be able to offer. Like my brother said, they give you some nails, Grand Sheik. $2 can get some nails. I'm telling you, $2 can help get some nails. So it is what it is. But family, it's a big deal when our children are learning Moorish science wrong. So in closing, family, I'm gonna let y'all go on this note. Everybody thumbs up for me. In closing, family, this is not to demonize the brother. It's not to throw the brother completely under the bus as a human being, but it's to throw what he's teaching under the bus. That's what it is. To throw it slam under the bus, because this is not the teachings of the Prophet Noble Ali. No way, shape, or form. This guy here is not an executive ruler of any Moorish Science Temple of America. He may know some things. He may have some slick conceptions. He may even know some truth. But he is not an executive ruler of any Moorish Science Temple of America. He may be the executive chef over there at one of them stores downtown. He might even be an executive businessman, but he's not an executive ruler of the Moorish Science Temple of America. Therefore, you are not Sheikh Rasul and et cetera, Bey. No, no, no. You know, so you have three KOs, and then you're left. I don't understand. I don't know why you left. I'm confused. You're a resident of Grafener Waha, Bernard, Germany. I don't know why you left. You was born in the USA. I don't know why you left. I mean, your nationality is USA. That's what they say. You ain't even a more American according to them. You're a USAan. You're a USAan. He ain't no more American. He a USAan. I already know. I mean, shout out to Navon. That's my man, man. I need to speak to him soon. That's my brother there. Appreciate the donation. Hey, appreciate the donation from my man. Navon. He's a USAan. Okay? That's what he is. I didn't make this stuff up. That's what they call him, a USAan. And with that, family, I definitely appreciate y'all. I'm about to shut it down. Grab me something to eat. I had a long day today. I worked today like North America supposed to do. I had a meeting right before this, and we build it right now. But I want to say to my brother, my fellow USAan, I like how that sounds. Y'all think I'll be playing, man. But y'all got to watch this, though. Look, he used the prop. Moors, he said that 22 hours ago. That's for real. Moors, let's stick together. He knew I was coming. He knew I was coming. And guess what? I have more, but I'm going to leave him alone. Because I know he don't want no problem because he blocked me. But I'm going to leave him alone. And hopefully he make a speedy reparation. I'm going to leave him alone. But if he come back slick, then I'm going to do a part 2. And the part 2 of my research goes a little more deeper. And the part 2 of my research actually stings a little more harder. And so what I do is I first try to put you on point. And if I do a part 2, it ain't going to be like the Matrix Revolution. You know how the Matrix, they got weaker and weaker? Nah, mine going to get better and better. So make a speedy reparation so we can uplift our people. Join the Moorish Science Temple of America, a responsible Moorish Science Temple of America. It's one in Ohio. You ain't in no East Lansing. Stop playing. He even tried to tell me that one time. I'm in Michigan. Like, no, you're not. No, you're not. I know where you at. He tried to tell me that one time. He talked to me through Messenger. I said, where you at? I'm in Michigan. No, you're not. Stop it. You know what I mean? At that time, I had no reason to look and see if he was telling the truth or not. But then I said, wait a minute. He using the same sovereign citizen tactics. He using the same thing. He turning his name into a business and talk about it's a trust. Then he go and get an EIN for the name. And then he do business in that name. Public. I mean, it's ridiculous. But with that said, family, peace and love. Talk to you on the other side. I'm up out of here.